Here we are with the Eyes virtual tour with Maggie and Della. There's Maggie. Here we go. This is the. I'll go back a bit. This is the car parking area where Scott leaves his car. Not very big, but enough to have a few dog walking cars there. I'll quickly spin round. And this is the yellow barrier. Well, it was yellow, but they've repainted it, and this is new, so you can walk right down there. And the penny ferry is just at the bottom there. Now the way Terry goes in the book, she doesn't go straight on down that road there. She goes across here. It is possible to get down there. We're not going to go down that way today because it's so muddy. But, you can fight your way past through all the bushes and the trees and end up on the encircling track there. But for today, we're going to follow Del and go down there. This used to be a sand quarry. When I first started to come around here, there was used to dig a lot of sand up and haul it away in trucks. We've not actually reached the encircling track yet, but this is just the pathway onto it. This is new, this small pond type thing. You can see pipe there, just feeding a lot of sludge out into it. I think that feeds back from the Manchester Ship Canal, which is over there. And on this side, we have another large pond. I've not really seen any hogweed yet, just that first lot that are dying. It's not really the best time of year to come. I'll do another video when that time comes. I think we've just found our first batch of hogweed, all dying unfortunately. You can see it there. And there's that a big hole in the ground. There we go. All dead and dying. Best thing for them as far as I'm concerned. There's another sludgy, mossy, marshy kind of wetland over there. Great for dogs. Just when I started to bring them on in the first place. There's Della. The cycling track starts here. As you can see, it goes up there and that goes right round. Not in a complete circle, obviously. But we'll be going down that path there, which is one they built because it used to go over here, but that bit's overgrown. You can get round the back of there, but it's a bit difficult these days. I'm surprised how much it's overgrown in the 10 years since I started coming on here. So this didn't even exist until about 2003 or 4. This path here. But this will take us into the heart of the first eye, and we should start seeing a lot more hogweed. In fact, on the left there, over there, there's another crop of it and another pond type thing. I just hold the camera still. This is a bit muddy. There we go. And it's about this time of year I was walking with my dad across this centre, this path that goes through the middle of it, and he saw these stalks, these huge kind of like tubes, these things now, and He said, "Oh, it's that Japanese knotweed," and I was very curious about what it was, and found out from Google that it wasn't actually Japanese knotweed at all. It was a giant hogweed because they're so big. But, I'm trying to get some scale shots a bit later on, which will be something a bit more easily accessible, because that is a bit steep. Right, just look over to the right there. See, that's the encircling track. You can walk right across the top of that. That's a little bit difficult to get to at the moment. We can get onto it just a bit further up here. There's lots of little, I'm not sure what these are, drainage type things. Please email me if you know what these are. It's a brick structure. All I know, it gets a bit marshy and a bit boggy down the bottom of them. But this is where the concentration of hogweed starts here. Now in the summer and late spring, this will be covered in hogweed. You can see the dead tubes here, and it grows to, well, some of these are it's about 15 foot on the eyes, and they grow that every year. And they say they die as soon as they shed their seeds and leaves and stuff like that. They die and then grow that tall. Only within about 3 months or so. They should start growing now. That's a good one. The encircling track is that way, but I'm not going to go that way. Hope you're not getting sick with all this handheld stuff. The Cloverfield effect, I call it. Now I have been down that path, that one there. When we first took the photos for the first book, we went down that path and found huge concentration of hogweed, and it was in the summer you can't get down there now. It's too overgrown. It's like they've all been blown over. Right, okay, we're in the actual heart of the first eye at the moment. Okay, we're a little bit further down this track now. Ooh. Go to the right is what we saw earlier. And to the left is probably the best concentration of them. There we go. Forest of dead hogweed, the best kind. Going to Isabel Cannon, I think. See if we can get down there. Crunch, crunch. Right, that's me looking at this one. That's probably twice as tall as I am. There's no strength in it. my screen van. No any low, deep groans, thankfully. This is I think it's still kind of creepy. Yeah, Dylan's found the ball. Apologise for the camera work, it's not the most even surface to walk on. It grows bigger every year, so these same plants that have died now will grow again. It's a bit taller next year, I think. There'll be more of them. Obviously in the book all this is just one huge knot of it. It's not got that stage yet, but the amount of hogweed now as it was even 7 years ago, it's quite astonishing the growth it goes through. I think it looks odd in the landscape when you get your normal trees and your shrubs and your bushes, and you get these things that tower over everything else, as if they shouldn't be there. And they kill everything else underneath it. This is why it's so barren, because so many of them, they grow so tightly together, and the leaves are so wide that no sunlight gets underneath it, so nothing else can grow really. See, ahead of us there, that's the encircling track. Oh, sorry. He's standing on the dog's foot there. That track goes all the way down there. Paddington and Woolston on the other side there. That's the other end of the encircling track, and this is the view into the eyes. Imagine this just full of hogweed. A vast area. And it's just a bit further up there. There's a bit in the first book where Scott and Terry first met, in the first part of it. Right, I hope you found that somewhat interesting. Hopefully I'll do another virtual tour when we start getting into the growth of the hogweed, and chat its progress, and do a video when it's all full grown.